on a Buddhist kind of day, we observe certain things. But called Buddhist customs. So there are customs which manifest values. So there's a difference between value universal, they're neither Buddhist nor Christian, but they're universal, being honest, being humble, being straightforward. These are kind of values which are appreciated by all religions, universally. But they are manifested in different cultures in a different way. Say in Tibet in one way, in Europe another way, in Sri Lanka, in the single society in one way. So we have our Buddhist customs, ways of behavior towards Buddhist monks, towards our elders, towards others. But all inherit, or behind every custom is a value. So what really matters are the universal values which we get from Buddhism. Like from the 5 precepts and from the Mangala Sutta or Parabhava Sutta, there are different kind of sermons by the Buddha which highlight these values. So what we really so it's a very simple thing. For you to have a very simple, and to have a sound mind, you must have a sound body. We always say that a sound mind with this concentration, all that, we are only in a body which is physically sound. If you are not healthy, you can't do anything of the kind, because you are going through pain, physical pain. So to begin with, you must have a body which is physically healthy. That's why you begin with Arogya Paramalabha. That health is the most valuable wealth you have. The Paramalabha is nothing else. Start with health, being in good sound kind of physical body. So Buddhism is not a difficult religion to practice. It's a very modest, simple, practical way to do things, so that at the end of it you are happy, you are in peace with yourself and with everybody else in the world.
That's true. Swamin Wahansa, now when Lord Buddha was there, when he was born, the time that he was born, there were so many things that were looked into before, at least that's what the literature, Buddhist literature says, and it seemed like it was such a complex society. And today's society is parallel to that. It seems like a very complex society, but in the time of the Buddha there was also so many other people who were looking for the truth. So how do you see these two societies compare, the time of the Buddha and today's society? How do you see both of them compare?
The complexities are common to any society. Now, for example, when my father looks at the modern way of life, he is saying that this society is very much complex than the time it was. But if my grandfather sees his time, he says the same thing. So the complexities are there all the time. But the most important thing is the causes of complexities. Causes of complexity. Now, for example, as I mentioned earlier, even in the days of the Buddha, the entire system of behavior of the human being was moved by these three main factors of mind, that they are lobha, dosa and moha. Now, even now they are the same. They are, only the tools have changed. Only the tools have changed. Maybe the millionaire in the days of the Buddha was wishing to have a valuable chariot with white horse. White horse. But today, today it will be a different tool. But the psychology is the same. Psychology is the same. But as Professor mentioned, now in this physical world, we are guided to think that the full happiness could be achieved, or the entire happiness could be achieved through the physical tools. But the Buddha says, as the professor quoted, Parama means the foremost, utmost,
paramount,
paramount thing. Arogya Paramalabha. Now you are a millionaire, you are having all the comfortable vehicles and things and lots of shares in the share market, but if the body is not healthy, all those possessions are not going to be meaningful. Therefore, the most important thing is good health.
Yes.
Good physical health and good mental health.
Yes.
Then santutti paramang dhanam. Now, having all those physical tools, the maybe money, wealth, anything, if the person is not happy, if the owner is not happy, what's the meaning of using all those things?
Yes.
So the most important thing, whether you can live happily, happily or not. Santutti paramang dhanam. Then vissasa paramanyati. Now, having all the comforts and the wealth and everything, if there is nobody that could be trusted,
Yes.
then what's the meaning of life? It's meaningless. So the Buddha says the most important thing is the complexity lies how we look at the life. Look at that's why the right thoughts are important, right vision is important. Now health is very important. Then the contentment is very important. That is what is called happiness.
Yes.
Then good human relationships are very important. If these things are there, a person can be happy whether he is in the Buddha's time or now or 100 years after.
Yes. We've now come to the end of our wonderful interview, and I would like to ask Professor first. Professor, any thoughts that you'd like to share with everybody who's watching on this special Vesak Day?
Well, this is a nice time to look at yourself.
Yes.
At least if you don't go to temple every day, here you are given a chance to reflect on what the Buddha said. What the Buddha said and what the Buddha taught.
Yes.
He taught and even thought. What he taught depends on what he taught. So he taught in a very reasonable, practical way.
Yes.
Things that can be done. You don't have to go out of the way. You don't have to believe in anything. You believe in yourself. Trust in yourself first. And you can do that. And by doing that, you will attain physical and mental happiness. That's all that matters. So if you are happy with yourself, you can make others happy. So but all I wish for everybody here to follow the simple path laid out by the Buddha to be happy.
Thank you so much, Professor. Swamin Wahanse, some final thoughts to everybody who's watching.
Yeah, actually, I like to quote again from the Buddha. That is again repeating the same thing what I mentioned at the beginning of this discussion. The advice to young person Vakkali, that is, shall we make an attempt to see the Buddha through his teaching? Through his teaching. That is the best way we can understand this wonderful personality called the Buddha. If we can see his teaching, his Dhamma, there is no other simple or difficult way than seeing the Dhamma to understand who the Buddha was.
I'd like to thank the Nyaya Panyalokatero and also Professor J.B. Dissanayake for joining us on Good Morning Sri Lanka today on this very special day of Vesak. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your experiences and really educating everybody who is watching on all these things. We delved into different aspects of Buddhism. We thank you for joining us on this very special day. And for everyone who is watching, there's a very special documentary lined up for you just after this, and also from 5 o'clock onwards. We hope you'll join us at the Vesak Kalapaya to enjoy the Vesak Kudu and all the other things that's lined up there. We really hope you'll be able to be there with us. And from everyone here on Good Morning Sri Lanka, we hope the blessings of the Triple Gem will be with you. Happy Vesak.